Good afternoon and thanks for joining us. Holly Shields here for 𝐊𝐴𝐿 TV. Welcome you all to another edition of Executive Corner Expert Talks. Today we're joined by Mr Shahryar Faraji, founder of OneReceipt, the first true contactless platform for issuing, collecting and managing shopping receipts. Welcome to the show, Mr Faraji. It's a pleasure to have you with us.
Hey, thank you for having me. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can hear you just fine.
Thank you for having me.
It's great to have you on. So to kick things off, we know wallets tend to be stuffed to the brim with pieces of paper, especially if you have a tendency to hold on to each receipt, which is a recipe for disorganization. OneReceipt has solved this innovatively, being an app for all receipts. But when we talk about bills, the question of safety and privacy arises. So how do you ensure the safety of your customers' data?
Yeah, thanks for raising this question. So what we OneReceipt here is the fundamental of OneReceipt is to keep privacy on the hand of the shoppers, meaning no exchange of email or no exchange of phone number. So that's why we built up an end-to-end encryption in the OneReceipt technology, that you just scan the barcode and only the shoppers access their own receipts, and no third parties such as retailers or even us can read any receipts shopping data.
So it's completely encrypted for the customer.
Yeah, it's end-to-end encrypted from the time that they're issuing a receipt to the time that they're viewing it on the application.
That's excellent. Great to hear, and a very effective way to solve the data privacy issue. Now, from the retailer's perspective, digital apps for receipts are a major relief, considering it'll save them so much time and money. Apart from that, what other benefits will retailers enjoy using OneReceipt?
Yeah, that's also a good thing. Yeah, so not only retailers, they're saving costs on issuing paper receipt, we are giving them a powerful marketing tool that they can connect to their shoppers via OneReceipt, meaning a targeted push notification that is more greater than email advertisement or SMS advertisement. They could see a real analytics in their dashboards, such as how loyal the shoppers are to their business, or the favorite category of their shoppers, and etc. So a powerful marketing AI based.
That's excellent. So I'm told you use AI in OneReceipt.
Yeah, so we use AI to go on.
No, sorry, continue.
Yeah, so we use AI in OneReceipt to analyze shoppers' behavior, to give them anonymized data to retailers where they could improve their customer experience, get more sales in return, and yeah.
That's an excellent use of AI, I must say. And obviously considering the digitization of just about everything, especially in the commerce sector. So you're very much ahead of the game there with OneReceipt.
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
Now, not everyone knows this, but every year 8.5 million trees are destroyed globally for paper receipts, which is obviously an environmental tragedy to say the least. How has this shaped your vision in terms of sustainability for OneReceipt? Yeah,
so as you said, also 8.5 million around. So it also more. It's cut down just for issuing paper receipt that goes to the bin at the end of the receipt. So what we're saying, so that's a waste. And also another figure, also over 3.3 million kilogram of paper wastage only goes into the bin in Australia. That's really wastage to sustainability.
Right, that's shocking. Absolutely. Obviously, sustainability is much more of an issue than people suspect.
So sustainability, yes, because we're wanting to be eco-friendly. So that's what's the fundamental of OneReceipt is being eco-friendly as being privacy concerned.
Well, that's very great to hear. I must say it's always excellent when startups come out with eco-friendly products and services. It's definitely something we need in this stage. Now, on the one hand, the COVID-19 pandemic has stimulated the transition from traditional forms of business to the digital. However, on the other, the pandemic has shattered industries, causing huge economic losses. So amid these stressful times, how have you managed to make headway with your startup?
Yeah, so as other businesses, so the COVID has affected so much us in terms of also in our marketing. So, but like for example, we meant to launch publicly last year, but due to COVID, we had to stop that because we were doing mostly sales door to door, direct sales, and then we then had to shift everything into digital campaigns, digital advertisement. But fortunately, we managed to partner with LGAs, Australia's local supermarket, during the pandemic, and we started to roll out. We formed channel partnership with point of sales, but yeah, so things like shifting it towards more digital. Yeah, things went all right.
That's really great to hear. I got to say, a really inspiring story. And you mentioned that you're partnered with some supermarkets as well in Australia. And I understand that
Yeah.
you're Melbourne based. Is that correct?
Yeah, so we are a Melbourne-based startup, and we actually partnered with IGA to pilot at their Melbourne store. So currently at this stage, we are live at a few of the Melbourne stores, and we are actually working with point of sales to roll out this as a feature by the end of this year.
That's very impressive, I've got to say. Are there any expansion plans on the horizon for One Receipt?
Yeah, so expansion plan, we are investigating into international market to possibly launch, but that's it's in the pipeline. We are also in term of add-on feature, we are hoping to introduce a feature for e-commerce businesses to also they allow their customers to have their receipts inside One Receipt. So not only you get your in-store receipts as well as your online receipt as well.
That's terrific. I've got to say that would be a really excellent capitalization of this booming e-commerce business that's going on right now. So we look forward to seeing that new feature and your possible expansion into the international market in the near future.
Yeah, thank you.
Well, on that note, it's just about time to wrap up, but I've got to say thanks so much for joining us today. It's been great to hear insights.
Thank you for having me. Thank you.
Pleasure to have you on. Viewers, if you've just joined us, we've had a very interesting discussion with Mr. Shahryar Faraji of One Receipt. And if you missed the interview, you can catch it on our channel within the next couple of days. That's all from my end at the moment. So thanks for your time as well, and stay tuned for more live updates.